Mobile, and finally it did stop here in New Orleans. Kind of like round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. But it did stop, and it just didn't stop raining. It rained 20 to 30 inches in that area there in White. Dr. Ryan Maui took this and spread it over the whole state, just to figure out how much rain really came down. 7.6 inches deep over all the counties, even places where it didn't rain. Now we start doing some multiplication because it's going to blow your mind. We're talking about the square miles of Louisiana, over 52,000. How many gallons are in a square mile per inch? We're talking about 6.9 trillion gallons of water. And I still can't get my head around that, so let me help you out just a little bit. We'll talk about what that means in reality. The Olympic Stadium, a huge stadium, bigger than most stadiums in the U.S. How many times could you fill it up? 22,000 times. Now I have a question for you, because you're very familiar with these P-3 Orions, these Phos-Chek water dumping planes that dump water on California fires. Now, Michaela, I want you to give me a number, and I'm putting you on the spot, and it's just a random number. How many times do you think you could fill that plane up with the water that came down in Louisiana?
It must be those. They hold a great capacity, but it would be thousands upon thousands of gallons.
3,000 gallons in a plane, 2.3 billion times. You'd fill that plane up 2.3 billion times to dump the water that came down in that rain in Louisiana. It blows my mind.
My goodness. It blows my mind too. And when you look at that, I think that's where the benefit of seeing that aerial footage for us, because sometimes it just seems like numbers and statistics, and we hear of this, but we have to give you the visuals so you can understand what these people are dealing with and why they need federal assistance and why they need outside help, to be sure. That's a staggering number. Here's another live look at it, our thanks to Chad looking at this. Imagine that. Imagine that being your home for a second. Imagine everything in your world connected to that piece of property that now sits completely submerged in water. It's very, very humbling and sobering thought. More water troubles, this time in